Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, could your daily bath or shower be doing more harm than good? For most of your life, you were probably told that staying clean meant bathing every day, sometimes even twice a day. And maybe for decades, you followed that advice faithfully. After all, we've all grown up with the idea that cleanliness is next to godliness. But what if I told you that after age 70, that same routine could actually be hurting your skin, your health, and even your overall well-being? It might sound shocking, but most women over 70 are unknowingly making a few common bathing mistakes. And these habits, while once harmless, can now speed up skin aging, weaken your natural defenses, and increase the risk of dryness, infection, and even falls. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 surprising facts about bathing after 70. Truths that doctors and dermatologists wish more older women knew. These aren't just minor tips. They could change the way you care for your body in your golden years. So if you want to stay healthy, radiant, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, stick with me until the very end. You might discover that just a few small changes to your routine could make a big difference in how you look, feel, and age. Let's get started. Fact 1: bathing too often can age your skin faster. Let me ask you something personal. How often do you shower or bathe? Every day? Maybe twice a day? That used to be the gold standard, right? It felt good to be clean, fresh, and put together, especially when we were younger. But here's the surprising truth. After age 70, that daily habit might actually be speeding up the aging of your skin. You see, your skin changes a lot as you get older. It becomes thinner, drier, and far more delicate than it used to be. It doesn't hold moisture the same way. Your body also produces less natural oil, called sebum, which once kept your skin soft, supple, and protected. When you shower or bathe too often, especially with hot water and strong soap, you're not just washing away dirt. You're stripping away those tiny amounts of protective oil your skin is desperately trying to hold on to. And without that barrier, your skin becomes more prone to cracking, itching, and wrinkles. Think of it like this. In your younger years, your skin was like a rose, fresh, plump, and dewy. But as we age, it becomes more like fine silk, beautiful, but fragile. You wouldn't scrub silk with a harsh brush or boil it in water, right? But that's exactly what many of us do when we keep bathing the same way we did in our 30s or 40s. Now you might be wondering, but don't I need to shower every day to stay clean? Not necessarily. According to dermatologists, for most older women, bathing just 2 to 3 times a week is plenty. On the other days, a quick wash of the underarms, feet, and private areas is enough to stay fresh without over-drying your skin. And it's not just how often you bathe that matters, but how you bathe. Instead of long, hot showers, aim for shorter, warm ones, about 5 to 10 minutes. And instead of heavily scented body washes or drying bar soaps, switch to a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser designed for sensitive or aging skin. It might feel strange to slow down your bathing routine, but your skin will thank you. In fact, most women who make this change say their skin starts to feel softer, smoother, and less irritated within just a few weeks. So remember, less can actually be more when it comes to taking care of your skin after 70. Are you ready to hear what happens when you bathe too much and how it can affect more than just your skin? Let's move on to fact 2. Fact 2: overbathing can increase your risk of infection. If the idea that too much bathing can age your skin surprised you, this next fact might be even more unexpected. What if I told you that bathing too often could actually make you more vulnerable to infections? It sounds backwards, right? We've always been told that washing helps keep us safe from germs. And in many ways, that's true, but only when your skin is working the way it's meant to. You see, your skin isn't just a covering. It's your body's first line of defense. And it does that job through two very important features: your natural oils and something called your skin microbiome. Your natural oils act like a protective shield, sealing in moisture and blocking out harmful invaders like bacteria and fungi. But your skin also hosts a huge community of good bacteria. Yes, good bacteria that live on the surface and keep harmful microbes in check. Together, this oil layer and healthy bacteria create a defense system that works silently to keep you well. Now here's the problem. Every time you bathe with strong soap or stay under hot water too long, you're not just washing away dirt. You're stripping away those natural oils and wiping out the good bacteria too. It's like tearing down the walls of a fortress and sending all the guards home, leaving the gates wide open for trouble. And for women over 70, whose skin is already producing less oil and recovering more slowly, the risk is even greater. So what kind of infections are we talking about? First, fungal infections, like athlete's foot, yeast infections, or red, itchy rashes. These often take hold in warm, moist areas, especially if the skin is dry or broken. Second, bacterial infections. When the skin's protective barrier is damaged, bacteria can sneak in through tiny cracks or scratches, leading to sores, cellulitis, or other serious skin conditions. You might be thinking, well, I'll just use antibacterial soap to kill everything. But here's the thing. Those soaps often do more harm than good. They don't just kill the bad bacteria, they wipe out the good ones too. Plus, many antibacterial ingredients have been linked to skin irritation and even antibiotic resistance. So what's the takeaway? If you're bathing too often, using harsh soaps, or scrubbing your skin aggressively, you could be weakening your body's natural protection, not strengthening it. Instead, bathe less frequently, choose gentle cleansers, and give your skin time to rebuild its natural defenses. Clean doesn't mean squeaky. Clean means balanced, protected, and nourished, especially as we age. Now that you know how overbathing can leave you vulnerable, let's talk about one specific part of your routine that could actually become dangerous if you're not careful: your water temperature. Let's continue with Fact 3. Fact 3. Hot showers can be dangerous for seniors. There's something deeply comforting about a hot shower. The warmth, the steam, the way it seems to melt the stress right off your shoulders. It feels like a small luxury, especially at the end of a long day. But here's the truth. After age 70, that beloved ritual can quietly turn from soothing to risky. You see, hot water doesn't just warm you up, it causes your blood vessels to expand. That's your body's way of cooling itself down. But when your blood vessels widen too quickly, your blood pressure drops, sometimes faster than your body can handle. In younger years, your system bounces back without issue, but with age, your circulation becomes more sensitive. That sudden drop in blood pressure can cause lightheadedness, dizziness, or even fainting. And when you're standing on a slippery, wet surface with nothing but tile around you, that's where serious accidents can happen. In fact, over 80% of falls in older adults happen in the bathroom. That's no coincidence. Steamy air, a slick floor, and a dizzy spell? It's a dangerous combination, and the risks don't stop there. A fall after 70 isn't just a bump or bruise. It can mean a fractured hip, head injury, or months of recovery. Sometimes even permanent changes in mobility or independence. So what can you do to keep bathing safe without giving up the comfort? Start by turning the heat down. You want the water to feel warm, not hot. If your skin turns red or feels irritated afterward, it's too hot. Aim for a temperature around 98 to 100 joules, just slightly warmer than your body temperature. Next, make your bathroom safer. Install grab bars in the shower and near the toilet. Place non-slip mats on the floor. Consider using a shower chair, especially if you ever feel unsteady. And one important tip: don't rush to stand up. After a shower or bath, take your time. Let your body adjust before moving quickly. If you feel dizzy, sit down and breathe until it passes. A warm shower should be relaxing, not risky. So keep the comfort, but do it smarter. Your safety is worth the small adjustments. Next, let's talk about a part of the body that most people forget about when it comes to bathing. But that plays a major role in your long-term health: your feet. Let's continue with Fact 4. Fact 4. Your feet need special attention. When we think about skincare or self-care, most of us go straight to the face. Moisturizers, serums, maybe even a little eye cream. But after 70, there's another part of your body that needs just as much care and attention: your feet. Why? Because your feet go through a lot. And with age, they become more vulnerable to issues that can quietly affect your comfort, your mobility, and even your overall health. Let's break this down. As we get older, circulation in the feet slows down. That means small cuts, blisters, or irritations take longer to heal. And if those small problems go unnoticed or untreated, they can lead to infections, fungal growth, or even ulcers, especially if you're managing conditions like diabetes or poor circulation. And here's the thing: most of us don't realize what's happening because we stop looking. Out of sight, out of mind. But ignoring your feet can lead to all sorts of trouble. Fungal infections like athlete's foot often start between the toes, warm, damp, and easy to miss. Ingrown toenails can become painful and infected if not trimmed properly. Cracked heels might seem harmless, but can split open and become entry points for bacteria. So how do you take better care of your feet without making it complicated? Start by giving them a little attention every day, even on the days you don't shower. Wash them gently with warm, not hot, water and mild soap. Then, most importantly, dry them completely, especially between the toes. That small step alone can prevent a lot of moisture-related issues. Next, apply a gentle moisturizer to the tops and bottoms of your feet. But avoid putting lotion between your toes, where excess moisture can encourage fungal growth. Trim your toenails carefully. Cut them straight across, not too short, and check for any signs of redness, swelling, or discomfort. And don't ignore what your feet are trying to tell you. If you notice tingling, swelling, coldness, or color changes, these could be signs of circulation problems. Talk to your doctor. Early action makes a big difference. Healthy feet mean more than just comfort. They mean independence, mobility, and confidence in every step you take. So don't wait for pain to start paying attention to your feet. Start now, with small, daily care that helps keep you steady, strong, and supported. Up next, we're going to talk about an area that's even more sensitive and often overlooked when it comes to proper care after 70. Let's move on to Fact 5. Fact 5. Your private areas need a different kind of care. It's a subject many women avoid talking about. But after 70, how you care for your intimate areas becomes more important than ever. And no, it's not just about hygiene. It's about comfort, health, and protecting one of the most sensitive parts of your body as it goes through natural, age-related changes. Let's start with the basics. After menopause, estrogen levels drop significantly. That drop affects your entire body, but especially the vaginal and vulvar areas. The skin there becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. There's less natural lubrication, less elasticity, and often a change in pH balance that makes the area more prone to irritation, infections, and even discomfort with normal activities. Now here's the mistake many women make. They keep cleaning the same way they did in their 30s or 40s. That means scented soaps, strong body washes, antibacterial cleansers, or even douching. Without realizing, these habits are no longer safe for aging skin. In fact, these harsh products strip away the healthy bacteria that help maintain a natural balance, leaving the area dry, irritated, and more vulnerable to yeast or bacterial infections. So what should you do instead? First, remember this. Your body is already doing most of the work for you. The vagina is self-cleaning. You don't need to clean inside at all. Focus only on the outer area, the vulva. Use warm water only, or if needed, a mild, unscented, pH-balanced cleanser made specifically for sensitive skin. Avoid scrubbing, rough washcloths, or anything with fragrance. And absolutely skip the douches. They do far more harm than good. After bathing, pat the area dry gently with a soft towel. Don't rub. And if dryness or irritation persists, speak to your doctor. There are safe, hormone-free creams and gels that can help restore comfort without disrupting your natural balance. One more surprising tip. Washing too often, especially aggressively, can make odor worse, not better. That's because overwashing removes the good bacteria that help prevent odor-causing ones from taking over. So if you've ever stepped out of the shower and felt more irritated or less fresh, it might be a sign that you're doing too much, not too little. As we age, gentle care is powerful care, especially in the areas that don't get talked about often. Now that we've covered this delicate but important topic, let's move on to something many people overlook completely: the water coming from your shower head. In Fact 6, we'll talk about how hard water could be sabotaging your skin and hair. Stay with me. Fact 6, hard water can secretly sabotage your skin and hair. You step out of the shower, pat your skin dry, apply your favorite moisturizer, and yet your skin still feels dry, itchy, or tight. Or maybe your hair, once soft and shiny, has become dull, brittle, or flat, no matter what products you use. If that sounds familiar, it might not be your soap or your shampoo that's the problem. It could be your water. More specifically, hard water, the kind filled with high levels of minerals like calcium and magnesium, might be quietly working against your skin and hair, especially after 70, when both become more sensitive and less resilient. Here's what happens. When you bathe with hard water, those minerals don't just rinse off your body. They leave behind a thin film, a residue that clings to your skin and hair like invisible dust. That residue does two things. It blocks moisture from getting into your skin, no matter how much lotion you use. It builds up on your hair and scalp, leaving it weighed down, dry, or prone to breakage. For older women, this is especially frustrating because aging skin already struggles to retain moisture. And thinning or graying hair tends to be drier and more delicate, making it even more vulnerable to hard water damage. But the good news? There are simple ways to fight back. Start with a shower filter. These are easy to install and can help remove most of the minerals before the water hits your skin. They're affordable, widely available, and can make a big difference within weeks. Next, switch to a gentle, pH-balanced body wash or cleanser, one that's sulfate-free and designed to rinse clean, even in hard water. Avoid traditional bar soaps, which react more strongly with minerals and leave more residue behind. For your hair, try using a clarifying shampoo once a week to remove mineral buildup. Follow it with a deep conditioner to restore softness and hydration. And don't forget one more key tip. Moisturize your skin while it's still damp, ideally within 3 minutes of stepping out of the shower. This locks in hydration before that mineral film has a chance to settle. Your skin and hair deserve to feel good, especially after a bath. So if you've been doing all the right things and still not getting results, the problem might be what's in your water, not your products. Up next, we'll explore a bathing habit that doesn't just help you feel clean. It could actually help you sleep better at night. Let's move on to Fact 7. Fact 7. A warm bath before bed can help you sleep better. If falling asleep or staying asleep has become more difficult as you've gotten older, you're not alone. Many women over 70 find that their sleep isn't as deep or restful as it once was. But what if one of the simplest ways to improve it was already in your bathroom? That's right. A warm bath before bed can be more than just relaxing. It can actually help your body prepare for deeper, more restorative sleep. Here's why it works. Our bodies follow a natural rhythm known as the circadian cycle. One of its most important signals is a drop in core body temperature during the evening, which tells the brain it's time to rest. When you take a warm bath, ideally about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, your body temperature rises slightly. But after the bath, as your body cools back down, it mimics that natural nighttime dip, helping to trigger the release of melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. It's a gentle, non-medicinal way to reset your sleep cycle, and it works especially well for older adults. But be careful. There's a difference between warm and hot. Hot baths, like we talked about earlier, can cause dizziness, disrupt your blood pressure, and actually make it harder to fall asleep. The goal here is comfort, not heat. Here's how to do it safely and effectively. Keep the water temperature between 98 degrees and 100 degrees, just slightly above your body temperature. Limit your soak to 10 to 15 minutes so you feel relaxed, but not overheated. Time it right. Aim to bathe about 90 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. Add a drop or two of lavender essential oil if you like aromatherapy. Lavender has been shown to help calm the mind and body. And finally, pair your bath with a calming bedtime routine. Dim the lights, put away your phone or tablet, and read a few pages of a book or listen to soft music. Let your body unwind gradually. This small habit can lead to better nights and better days. Coming up next, we'll talk about one last but critical fact: how your bathing habits may be affecting your heart health, especially if you're living with high blood pressure or circulation issues. Let's move on to Fact 8. Fact 8. Your bathing habits can affect your heart health. When we think about bathing, we usually think of cleanliness, comfort, or relaxation. But for women over 70, especially those with high blood pressure, heart conditions, or circulation issues, how you bathe can directly impact your heart health. Yes, something as simple as your water temperature, bath length, or even how you get in and out of the tub can quietly affect how your heart functions. Here's why it matters. When you bathe in very hot water, your blood vessels expand in an effort to cool your body down. That sudden expansion can cause your blood pressure to drop quickly. For a younger person, this might just make them feel a bit sleepy. But for older adults, it can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. A dangerous situation in a wet, slippery environment. On the flip side, cold water, even just a quick rinse, can cause your blood vessels to constrict rapidly, making your heart work harder and raising blood pressure suddenly. That sudden spike can be risky for anyone with existing cardiovascular issues. And there's more. Soaking for too long, especially in hot water, can reduce blood flow to the brain and heart. That can leave you feeling foggy, short of breath, or even weak afterward. If you're alone when that happens, it becomes a serious safety concern. So what can you do? Here are a few simple ways to make your bathing routine safer for your heart. Stick to warm water, around 98 to 100 Celsius, comfortably warm but never too hot. Limit bath time to 10 to 15 minutes to avoid overheating or pressure drops. Use a bath seat or sturdy grab bars to help with balance, especially when standing up. Stand slowly after a bath or shower. Take a few seconds before moving to let your circulation adjust. Listen to your body. If you ever feel weak, dizzy, unusually hot, or short of breath during or after bathing, stop immediately, sit down, and rest. Don't try to push through it. Your heart has supported you through a lifetime of highs and lows. Giving it a little extra consideration during your daily routines, like bathing, can help it keep doing its job for many more years to come. Now that we've covered all 8 important facts, let's take a moment to reflect and wrap up everything we've learned in a final message. Ready for the conclusion? Let's bring it all together. So there you have it, 8 eye-opening truths about bathing after 70 that may have completely changed the way you think about your daily routine. We've learned that bathing too often can dry and damage your skin, that hot water might raise your risk of falls, and that even something as overlooked as foot care or water quality can have real effects on your comfort and health. We've talked about sleep, heart health, infections, and the importance of treating your body with the gentle respect it needs and deserves as it ages. But here's the most important thing to remember. You don't need to overhaul everything. Even small changes, like switching to a gentler cleanser, turning the water temperature down a few degrees, or giving your feet a little more attention, can make a huge difference in how you feel day to day. If this video helped you, I'd love to hear from you. What was the most surprising fact? Which change will you try first? Leave a comment below. Your story could inspire someone else. Thank you for watching, and remember, you deserve to feel strong, radiant, and well cared for at every age. We'll see you in the next video. Take good care.